because play has been very rough.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt that if they don't take control, the players soon will. And when the players take control, there will be nothing but mayhem. And a yellow card or two right now could save a red card or two later.
Play on now. Midfield, Sterling controls. Quick push through the middle, but right into the hands of Capelli. Looking that time for Tom Vitarelli as he streaked through the center. And Haddonfield now trying to take advantage of the wind. As time is winding down in the third quarter. Long punt by Capelli, clean to midfield. Ball controlled by Sterling at Montemuro's feet. Montemuro looks to feed outside, comes right wing to Vitarelli. Vitarelli now turns it up to McGrory. Gene McGrory challenges at the back line, and Mark Murphy made the save that time, forced it across the end line. We'll have a corner kick. Sterling, remember now, the wind is blowing from the back of the net out to the playing field. That could be crucial in this corner kick situation.
Yeah, this could be real dangerous. I'm surprised that Sterling has come out and looked this strong in this quarter. I thought this is the quarter Haddonfield was going to look strong, and instead it's going the other way, which could be ominous for Haddonfield.
Kevin Ketchner now in the game for Haddonfield. Controls the ball off the corner, tries to come outside. Sterling, tremendous shot. Excellent save that time by Capelli as he got out parallel to the ground and just blocked off a super effort. Capelli gets congratulated. Well deserved.
Well deserved. Congratulations from his teammates because he saved the tie at that particular point.
Haddonfield now pushes the ball upwing. Running onto it. Dean D'Amato cannot get there in time. Sterling continues to control. Against the wind now, pushes the ball deeply, and ball fed outside off the foot of Tommy Burns. Burns feeds it to Murphy. Murphy turns upwing for Reagan. Reagan backheels away from Carmack. Carmack called for the trip. We'll have a direct kick Haddonfield.
That was a good effort by Carmack to get on the man, and one of the nice things about the better players, when they do commit fouls that aren't intentional, they just go on. They don't say anything. They just play the game. And that was a foul that was one of those inadvertent ones, but it happened, and let's play on.
Playing on the ball now, Billy North. North trying to cross outside to the far wing. And we have a call now. We're waiting to see how the call will go. It will be a Haddonfield call on the pushing foul. And again, the referee's trying to maintain control as the game has become quite aggressive as we're winding things down. And now, indeed, as we had discussed at halftime, Bill Connors, Rich Luongo is stopping things altogether, calling in his partner, Howard Miller, and the team captains. In this case, it'll be Ken Carmack.
Actually, it looks as though he's just going to talk to the Sterling captain. I think that possibly maybe they had already spoken to the Haddonfield captain. So they've got to take control, and they are taking control, and these are the signs that they're going to do it. And I guess the word really is very simple at this point in time. Keep it up, and you'll be watching from the sideline. And
indeed,
the rules in soccer, high school soccer, are very clear. If you get a red card or thrown out of the game for any reason, your team does not substitute.
Absolutely.
So you play with 10 or 9 or 8 or whatever.
And we should remind you folks at home, we have not had a goal in this half. We ended the first half tied 1-1, both goals coming down to the left of your screen with the wind at the players' backs. Haddonfield now has that wind advantage in the third quarter, but has not been able to capitalize.
They have not taken advantage of it. In fact, they have hardly seen their half of the field. So I think that maybe Sterling is asserting itself. Here's Mark Murphy.
Murphy comes together very hard that time with Gene McGrory. Ball across the sideline. Throw in Sterling. Throw in to be taken. And we have a substitution now being made. We'll wait and see so we can call this accurately for you. Yes, indeed, McGrory is going out now. And I believe coming back into the fray will be Eric Jenkins. Indeed, Jenkins in, McGrory out for Sterling. Haddonfield now trying to control the ball. Ball pushed up right wing very quickly by Sterling. Throw in Haddonfield. Throw in to be taken deep on the back line by Mark Murphy. Murphy now looking for an open teammate, trying to get some offense started. Reagan tries to step in front of the throw, could not get there. Ball saved on the back line, but coming up big, Carmack again forces the ball up to his teammate, Vitarelli. Vitarelli goes out to the left side. Excellent pass to Cunningham. Cunningham stops, stunts the ball, turns, lofts it deep and across the end line. Good thought by Frank Cunningham, Bill.
Not bad. A very difficult angle to put a ball into the net, and I can only assume that he was going to try the Pelé famous Brazilian banana kick style, and he gave it an effort, but that's an extremely difficult angle to put a ball home from.
Goal kick now, Haddonfield. Ball played up nearly to midfield. Reagan trying to run under. Run off the ball very quickly by Sandoval. Sandoval controlling. Coming together hard in the middle, Kevin Ketchum with number 5, Eric Jenkins. Ball back now towards the goal. Capelli controls and throws out, interestingly enough, to his right wing. Ball taken away by Sterling again as they keep up the pressure. Keenan trying to run on, cannot get there. Ball put across the sideline by Tommy Burns. Throw in Sterling. Montemuro takes the throw in now, trying to find Carmack. Cannot get there in time. And Pine and D'Amato come together in the middle as D'Amato was trying to catch up with that long lead pass, could not get there. Now Sterling controlling in the far back right wing. Ball taken by Sandoval. Sandoval comes together heavily with Reagan. And Reagan will be called for the penalty from behind. And things continuing to heat up between the players now. They have to calm their emotions a bit. This game is becoming very frustrating.
That was one of those fouls that was difficult to call on the Haddonfield player. The Sandoval for Sterling was leaning into him and pushing away so he couldn't play the ball. And it was really 6 to 1, half dozen the other on that particular foul.
Sterling now controlling the ball on the far wing. Cunningham turns to look, tries to play a little give and go with Keenan. Keenan now comes across back on the back line. Bob Beakley. Beakley comes far wing to Jenkins. Jenkins running on now. He'll have a shot just over the top. Outstanding shot as Jenkins tried to bend it into that top near corner. Capelli, equal to the task, was there and the ball just sailed high.
Now, of all the Haddonfield fullbacks, that was the only one that particular play would have worked against. Murphy looks like he's the only fullback out there that's under 6 foot tall. The sophomore, Mark Murphy, and he just couldn't jump high enough to get it. Had it been either of the other 2 fullbacks, that ball would have been downfield, and Jenkins would not have even had the shot.
Goal kick now to be taken by Haddonfield. We've got a real pitch battle going on at midfield between D'Amato and Beakley. Haddonfield control. Kenny Taylor on the far side trying to push up wing for Ketchum. Could not get the ball there. Ball control now by Cunningham for Sterling on the left wing. Comes to center the ball. Running on to it, Tom Vitarelli. Vitarelli turns now on Keenan's foot. Keenan having a hard time controlling. Haddonfield finally clears out. Punch shot by Carmack. Carmack puts it across the end line, and really a useless effort as he could have controlled the ball and looked for a better pass.
There's been several like that where 40 yards out, I mean, again, the old phrase is, well, he must have a cannon to think he's going to score from there. And even though he has a good foot, he doesn't have a cannon. And that's, even if he was looking for a teammate, he did it so far beyond a teammate, it wouldn't have done much good.
Haddonfield goal kick taken by big Luke Hodges. Luke trying to go out the far side. Kenny Taylor puts it across the sideline. Sterling now with the throw taken by Cunningham. And they're going to make him take the throw again.
Well, there was an extra ball. The ball boy had thrown a second ball in the field and would have created a problem or possibly something worse. So,
and this game is a little confusing in the gathering darkness here this evening. We don't need any more confusion. The throw in now by Cunningham. Cunningham looking for Keenan. Keenan gains control to Carmack. Carmack back to Keenan. Keenan now working down the left wing. Goes head-to-head, steps around Hodges as Hodges just got a foot on the ball on the sliding tackle across the sideline. Throw in again for Sterling. Throw back now, brought all the way back to Chris Scout. Scout looking to come far right wing, cannot get it all the way across. Haddonfield in a collapsing defense now. Ball punched up and handled easily by Capelli. As Sandoval tried to punch a shot and could not get there. Offsides on the play.
We didn't hear that whistle at first, but there was a Sterling player that got caught in what we call lazy man's foul. When that ball was cleared, he never moved back to help out.
Play scrambling now in the middle. It's Haddonfield trying to control off their own goal kick. Ball goes off the Haddonfield, feet to midfield, controlled by Cunningham. Cunningham looks to go up wing. Very quickly under the foot of Montemuro. Montemuro back to Cunningham. Give and go now, up to Keenan. Keenan and Montemuro coming together. Losing control, a little miscommunication that time. Cleared very quickly by Ketchum across the sideline, off the foot of Scout, and we've got a throw in Haddonfield.
Well, here we go again. I think this is the 4th time this quarter the ball has gone past midfield. Sterling really has been dominating the play of the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Absolutely. And Haddonfield now on the throw off the back of the head of Ketchum. Controlled by Scout. Scout pushes up towards midfield, looking for the big man, Keenan. Keenan and Vitarelli come together, and we had a dangerous play, I believe, was the call.
Either that or jumping in, depending on what the official. I didn't see the official signal. Probably jumping in that particular situation, but it's going to Burns for the long direct kick.
Long kick now, all the way into the box, headed out by Pine. Pine looking for a teammate up the middle, controlled by Haddonfield. We've got a whistle on the play, and the call is going to go against Sterling. Direct kick, I believe, Bill, for Haddonfield.
This will be a direct kick, and this is 2 or 3 whistles in a row, and this is the one thing that they really don't want to do. They want to keep the ball alive, moving, and it seems to have been at their advantage when the ball's been zipping around.
Haddonfield now off the direct kick, looking through the middle. Nobody home but the Sterling defense. Now once again trying to control. We've got a stoppage of play.
At that time, we had number 8 of Haddonfield, Dean DeCensio, jumping in on the back of one of the Sterling players. So turnabout is fair play in this situation, and now the foul goes to Sterling, and they have a chance to move it upfield again.
Taking the kick, Beakley. Beakley now up through the middle, controlled off the head of Nord. Nord gives it away, and Keenan runs on very quickly now, pushing out to right wing. Keenan, with those long legs, challenged at the back line. Overrun a bit by Burns. Burns recovers, comes onto the ball, and Keenan and Burns come together very hard. And Keenan's going to be called for the push.
Well, he called it dangerous play.
And he called a dangerous play on that.
Yeah, it was dangerous. Anytime you push somebody, it should be. But dangerous play is the call.
Dangerous play now. Direct kick for Haddonfield, taken at the back line by Big Luke Hodges. Hodges tries to come up wing, controlled off the foot of Jenkins. Jenkins now picks up Keenan once again, coming out to the right wing. Keenan with those tremendously long legs turns down the wing. Now he's going to have to turn quickly, and he didn't do the job. As coming out was Luke Hodges. Hodges with a clean sliding tackle pushed the ball out. Keenan had the right idea, but just could not keep pace with the ball.
The fullbacks of Haddonfield are coming over and covering for each other just the way they're supposed to be, just the way they've been trained.
On the corner kick now for Sterling. Kenny Carmack, team captain. Carmack will try and loft the ball in. Gets it up. Dangerous. And just punched away by Capelli. Under control. Capelli
absolutely under control. And that was the key phrase to use in there, John. He was under control of that ball, and his back was to the play, and everything went well. The only thing I noticed was Keenan looked like he was unmarked in there. I thought he was roaming free for a minute or two.
Certainly that would not be wise for the Haddonfield defense. They need to put somebody big on Keenan, as he is a huge man in the middle. Once again, the corner kick. Ball out. Capelli handles easily, under control again as he anticipated well. Rode his defenseman out and came under control on the ball.
Nice job. Very strong. The last 2 plays, he's looked like, he's right in there, and you're not going to beat him in that part of his game.
Capelli leads the ball on to D'Amato. D'Amato now trying to feed a cross wing. Ball scrambles in the middle. Montemuro controls for Sterling. Goes back to Cunningham. Cunningham now looks up wing, trying to reach Keenan. Keenan goes far left now, trying to come under control and run off the ball again by Luke Hodges. And it would appear that Hodges and Keenan are going to be keeping each other company the remainder of the afternoon.
Yeah, that's a good long-legged matchup.
Sterling now trying to control on their far left wing, unable to do so as the ball's cleared across the end line by Kenny Taylor. Sterling throw in, back to Scout. Scout looks to set something up through the middle. Ball way high in the air off the head of Billy North. North heads back out, running on Montemuro. Montemuro creates a break and just taken away at the back line by Mark Murphy. On a bouncing ball as quickly Jenkins took the head feed from Montemuro and was a half stride away from tucking it home.
But that's what man-to-man marking will do for you. Murphy was right on Jenkins, and Jenkins had a great opportunity, but Murphy had that one step on the inside on him.
Sterling
looks like an in-swinger.
Sterling now at the corner, an in-swinger into the teeth of the wind, and Capelli again controls the ball. Not a particularly high corner, but Capelli comes out under control, waits for his teammates to clear upfield, and punts the ball away very nearly to midfield, running onto it D'Amato. D'Amato now challenged by Scout. Scout takes away, but DeCensio comes back for Haddonfield. Feeds loosely through the middle. Running on very quickly is Ketchum. Ketchum now looks to come to the near wing to Reagan.